Of course, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. A lot of you maybe last-minute shoppers making those last-minute grocery store runs. Some of you already made them, and you probably noticed, yes, those prices are a little higher. Inflation has hit a 30-year high. I want to bring in now the president and CEO of the Food Industry Association, Leslie Saracen. Leslie, thank you for being with us. We talk about how much food prices have gone up. Where are you all seeing? Which products are seeing some of the biggest increases?
Well, thank you for having me, TJ. The data show that the biggest increases appear to be in two particular areas. One is in the protein, so in the meat category, and the other is with products that are made with grains. So those tend to be the areas where we see it most frequently.
What's driving it?
You know, I think two things are driving it. First is consumer demand. You know, we're not eating out in restaurants like we were 2 years ago. Since the pandemic started, we're eating at home a lot more, which means that we're shopping for groceries more. So the demand for products in the grocery store has gone up and has continued fairly unabated for the past almost 2 years. So that's had a big impact. And that, combined with changes in how the supply chain is functioning, have really created a demand and a challenge with supply that we have not experienced in recent memory.
So until we alleviate some of these supply chain issues, can we expect these prices to stay a little elevated for the foreseeable future?
Well, I think we can for the short term at least. We will continue to see this elevated price structure that we're seeing these days. You know, the truth is inflation is rampant throughout the economy. And as we look at food prices as compared to prices of a lot of other goods, the increases have been relatively modest by comparison. But of course, we understand that as people prepare for holidays and getting ready for entertaining family, these are real issues. And so the grocery industry is working very hard to do what it can to try to mitigate some of those increases in prices.
Okay, so some people that are listening to your voice right now have already done most of their Thanksgiving shopping, but still, we got a long holiday season ahead of us. What can you do? What can be done to try to lessen your own blow to your wallet, to your checking account when you're out there getting these groceries?
I think there are several things we as consumers can do to help ourselves. First of all, one of the most important things is to plan ahead, to have a list when you go shopping, know what you're looking for, and be prepared before you get in the store or get online to do your ordering. The second thing I can recommend is to join your grocer's loyalty club. By doing that, you'll have access to opportunities for savings through coupons and sales and other types of things that are going on. So you'll have a much closer connection to what's going on in the store before you get there. Another recommendation is to consider new brands, things that you haven't tried before, and particularly take a look at store brands. They are increasing in popularity. They at times can be more economical, and so checking out different brands can be a strategy. And then finally, I can recommend that we should all get a better, closer, and more happy relationship with the registered dietitians that work in the stores. Many of them are literally in the stores and available to consult with. If they're not in the stores, most of the time they're available electronically. But they can be helpful in helping identify products that can be used as substitutions. They can be helpful in addressing particular dietary needs for members of the family that you're going to be feeding during the holidays. So they can be a tremendous resource for us.
And your the Food Industry Association survey showing that a lot of people plan to go back, at least this holiday season, to some of their pre-pandemic style of celebrations, if you will. I guess that's good news in that people are feeling good about getting out and getting back to pre-pandemic normal, if you will. But that sounds like that's going to be a strain on demand. So what do those numbers in that survey tell you when people talk about they're going back to some of their pre-pandemic celebrations?
Well, what the survey tells us is that the vast majority of people are looking forward to celebrations with family this year. After not being able to do so last year, they're really looking forward to it. And we've all, during the pandemic, been reminded that, particularly for those of us who are a little older, that we do know how to cook. And for those who are a little younger, we've learned how to cook. And so this is a great opportunity for us to be reminded again that family time, cooking in the kitchen, can be a wonderful return to at least some degree of normalcy in our lives.
Well, amen to that. President and CEO of the Food Industry Association, Leslie Saracen. Ma'am, thank you so much, and you enjoy your holiday as well, okay?
Thank you. Same to you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.